By using this stepped throttle technique, whereby I move from 0% to mid throttle quickly, I'm keeping the car in a state of slip, essentially by not allowing it to stop. When I switch quickly and decisively from braking to throttle, I'm not allowing the rear of the car to grip up and bring an end to the subtle slide I created on corner entry. When done right, this feels like the car is cornering just as well in the power out phase as it does in the trail braking phase. Being too slow and hesitant with the throttle here would lead to the car pushing wide due to understeer. It would suddenly float away from the corner apex. If you're not currently employing the throttle technique demonstrated in this video, you're probably avoiding running wide by just delaying the power, but that gap is exactly where the lap time is. Look at how early in the corner my technique allows me to start applying real effective power and pick up speed. I'm accelerating before I'm halfway through the corner, and it's only possible because my throttle technique keeps the car cornering hard in that sweet spot between full traction, which I don't want because it will cause understeer and loss of turning force, and no traction, which I also don't want because it will mean a spin or a slow and slippery exit from the turn. In the middle is where that sweet spot lies. Here's another one. This time it's Daytona, turn 5 in a GTP. As I curl around the corner, you'll see the same thing happening with my throttle. Midway through the turn, I transition onto the throttle in a particular way, with an initial step, then blend into full power. It's not a smooth line from 0% to 100%, it's a stepped application. As I swoop into the apex, you can see the whole car is in a state of yaw or slip angle, as I prefer to class it, where a tiny four-wheel slide is effectively at play. The rear wheels don't follow the front wheel's footprint, instead the whole car is slightly swung out at the rear. It's a slight slide. By decisively switching to the throttle with a healthy but controlled dose of power, I maintain that state of slip angle for nearly the entire corner. The Porsche Cup and the GTP are two different cars with two different styles and two vastly different speeds, but they are nonetheless both rear-wheel drive with a lot of power. This is simply to say that if you pick up and learn this throttle technique being displayed here, it will benefit you in many cars. If you didn't use this technique, if you were just smoothly phasing in the power in a progressive style, then you would have to wait longer to apply the power. This gap in acceleration could be worth half a tenth per corner, and if you multiply that by however many corners per lap this could apply to, that could amount to multiple tenths per lap. When you're looking at the gap between yourself and the top flight drivers, this is a part of it, but it's a part that you can learn.